We're here with senior transfer Marcus Lee, power forward. How you doing, Marcus?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Great. So you've been on campus a couple of weeks now since transferring to Kentucky from Kentucky.
Right.
What's the transition been like for you?
Transfer's been a whole lot different. Trying to figure out how things transfer over, getting used to being home the whole time, loving the fact that I get to see my family. I see my family almost every day now, so that's a real good plus.
And what's it like being back in the Bay? This has been your home most or all your life.
I mean, this is a huge dream. Actually, being able to play at home, to have the word California on my chest is huge for me. So that's something I'm really going to be able to look forward to.
You're coming into a different situation now than when you considered Cal the first time. Cal recruited you really hard and were one of your finalists before you ended up choosing Kentucky. How close was Cal to getting your signature back your senior year?
It was extremely close actually. It was Cal and Kentucky when we first did this the first round, and it was head to head the whole way, and it was either go see somewhere new or stay home. And for that at that moment in time, I wanted to see something different. I wanted to see something new, and so I ended up choosing Kentucky.
What was your experience like with Kentucky? They're obviously a storied program. They've had a lot of success over the years. What was that like playing there?
It's like playing for an NBA team, on every level. You're treated like a star out there. The fans are insane. They know absolutely everything about you, and even the coaches treat you like an NBA player. You're supposed to go throughout life, and you're supposed to work out just as hard. So it was a tremendous place for me to be at that moment.
It's a lot of roster turnover, obviously, because a lot of guys were going to the NBA really quickly. What was it like adjusting to basically a whole new set of teammates every year?
Oh yeah, it definitely taught me to learn how to adapt with new players quicker, and learning how people work well together, and how to push people differently. So that's something I'm able to take away and hopefully bring here.
Seems like you were starting to come into your own this last season. Where do you feel like your game grew in your junior year?
I was able to have a little bit more of a leeway. I came in with a lot of confidence, knowing I was able to help the team out the best I can. And once we started going, we got a really good flow, and we just kept going at it.
So you're going to have a year to acclimate here at Cal and pace yourself on your schedule to not graduate too early. You pretty much have it set up to divide up evenly these next 4 semesters, so you graduate right after your senior year?
Yep. So far we have it almost perfectly down packed on exactly how we're going to do it academic-wise. I graduate exactly when the school year ends. So that'll work out really great for me. And I get a Cal degree. Who doesn't want a Cal degree? So that helps. That definitely helps.
What were you studying at Kentucky, and what will you be studying here?
At Kentucky, I was studying, it was called ISC, Interstrategic Communications. And it's mostly, in a nutshell, it's like public relations, advertising, and kind of art in a sense. And here at Cal Berkeley, I'll be either going into media studies, or we're dabbling into a couple other things that kind of grab my interest, and we'll see how that goes.
Got a couple of years to fine tune that.
Yep.
So you're coming in with a completely different staff than recruited you originally when you were in high school. What's the difference like? What have you found to be your rapport with Coach Martin and the staff here at Cal?
Crazy thing, it's the same coaches, just different places. I was recruited from Coach Martin from Tennessee. I got recruited with Coach Joaquin from Louisville. So now I got the best of both worlds in one spot with a group of coaches that I trust with my life.
Did their recruiting message kind of resonate with you the first time around? Did you feel like you were sort of stepping into a situation that you were more familiar with because of that?
Definitely trusted them from the get-go, and that's something I really wanted. I didn't want to go into a situation where I had to adapt and kind of learn to trust a coach. Here, I naturally trust them with everything.
So everybody knew you as a basketball player in high school and in college, but you were a very accomplished volleyball player at Deer Valley, and your team did very well while you played with them. What's it been like being back with some of your old friends and hitting the ball around a little bit?
It's awesome. I absolutely miss volleyball so much. So every time I ever get a chance to come home, that's probably one of the first things I ever do. I sprint out my gym or Deer Valley and go work out with the volleyball team, or go get all my group of friends and we'll go play sand volleyball. So it's really good to see that I can come whenever I want and just come play with us and kind of relax.
So in high school, you were definitely on the skinny side, and you're still slim now, but you obviously are stronger.
Call me skinny. I understand. I'm a skinny person.
Well, let's go with slim. So you're coming and working out under a strength and conditioning coach that is known as being one of the harder working guys out there that will match you guys lift for lift. What's it been like being in the program?
So far it's been amazing. We talked before we even started anything. We set goals. We know exactly what I'm getting into and what our goals are, and we're kind of just going step by step, building off of that. He's pushed me to my absolute limits already. I've only been here a couple of weeks, so we have a really great relationship. We talk every day and kind of just feel for it as we go. Does
Coach Nick and his staff have you on a calorie count, getting that weight up in this year off?
No, we're not actually on a calorie count, not just yet. Probably when the season starts, when we start going full speed and there's a whole lot more pounds being lost so quicker. But right now it's a normal intake for me, not for the rest of the world, but for me it's a normal intake just to stay stable and kind of slowly gain weight.
What would you estimate you're taking in each day?
I think right now it's around 5,000, 6,000 calories.
Wow.
A day.
Burning it right off.
Yeah, and I'm absolutely burning it right off. So we're gonna probably add 3,000 more calories to that somehow, and figure that out.
A lot of burritos and a lot of Top Dog, maybe, to supplement your diet.
No, actually, I wish. I actually love Mexican food, but
yeah.
They're definitely showing me a better way to eat and gain weight. Instead of just gaining straight weight, they're teaching me a healthier weight. Trying to just supplement things and substitute things in a different way. So I get the same calories, but they're a healthy calorie.
What's your transition been like with your new teammates?
Oh, absolutely amazing. I love my new teammates, and we blended together perfectly. I mean, most of them I've known pretty much my whole life. With Jabari Bird and Ivan Ram, we've been around in the Bay forever, so we know each other. But everybody else, I came in not really knowing anybody on the team, and then once I got here, they kind of opened their arms, and we're really close brothers now.
So you played against Jabari and Ivan in AAU ball. Did you have some good matchups? Did you have a little talk about that?
Yeah, me and Ivan still go on and on about our one matchup in high school where it was extreme. It was probably the best games we've ever played in, and
who came out on top?
He actually came out on top that game, but it was absolute crazy game. If you guys ever find that on YouTube, send it to me because I would love to watch that again. But it was a great game.
I'll check for it. So a lot of fans are interested in how you and Ivan will push each other in practice. It seems like it's a perfect situation for both of you to develop your games. Have you talked a little bit about making each other better?
Oh yeah, we talk about it all the time. I'll walk by him we're walking to a workout or something, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna put you through the ringer today," and he'll just look at me like, "Oh my god!" But we absolutely love that we're able to push each other, and not push each other because of competition, because we're fighting for minutes, but because we really care for each other, and we know that for us to get to the place that we want to be, we have to push each other.
Have you started the process of recruiting him to stay one more year to play with you?
Oh, I have. I definitely have. 100%. I would love it for him to stay one more year.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk. I'm glad your transition's gone so smoothly.
Oh, thank you. Go Bears.